Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. When it comes to projects in entertainment, no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, no matter how perfect you believe your product might be, and hell, even the critics and the audiences will agree, you will always have people online that will trash it for whatever reason. It is the internet. There are trolls. There are actual bigots out there that will dunk, demolish your project, no matter what sort of reception, positive or negative, it may or may not get, no matter how hard you try. And it's just one of those things you need to accept. However, apparently we've gotten to the point where, I believe this happened with Star Wars, what was it? It was Kenobi, I believe, that the actress Moses Ingram was coached beforehand about all the racial bigotry she would receive before the show even came out. And all people did was criticize the character, not the actress. Well, that's going to be the same case here because, well, good old Neil Cuckman wants to, I guess, prepare the voice actress for Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, because I'm sure that game with Naughty Dog's and Neil Druckmann's history of spectacular, stellar writing since The Last of Us Part 2. Can't imagine how this is going to turn out, but this is from Bounding into Comments. Hey, everybody, let's talk about it because, Neil Druckmann. Fuck Naughty Dog. Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet lead says Naughty Dog head Neil Cuckman has been boot camping her about The Last of Us Part 2 backlash. Really? So you're preparing the voice actress for the possibility that your game is going to be hot, total, piss poor garbage? Because, well, a lot of people had that opinion about The Last of Us Part 2 after you poured Joel into the hole in one. According to Intergalactic Prophet lead Tati Gabrielle, part of her pre-production work on the upcoming Naughty Dog title has involved a history lesson from the studio head Neil Cuckman regarding the backlash faced by Last of Us Part 2 and its respective cast. If you're going after the voice actors and actresses over a video game, over the scripts that they read, well, we don't like you. We don't want you. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you. You're a tool. You're a putz. Unless, let's put this caveat in there, unless said voice actor or actress comes out and, well, shits all over you. Well, then it's fair game. Open season. Don't be stupid. Let your work speak for itself. Keep your mouth shut. You're going to be criticized. You're going to be denigrated, insulted. You're going to be. It's the internet. Trolls are going to troll. Do not feed the trolls, because then you end up with people like John Della Rose. In this situation, people are criticizing the game, the character, the writing, not the voice actors and actresses. They're criticizing the studio. Don't take it to heart. It is what it is. I mean, sure, there are going to be people that come out. There will be people that come out and loud praises all over Intergalactic. But we shall see. Eventually, the game will come out. Let's see. And its respective cast as given in order to help her weather the more extreme of her future critics. Hey, guess what? Everybody's going to shit all over you. Be prepared, so you're going to go looking for it. Or you could just ignore it. Turn social media off. Get away from the internet. Just for a little while. Or sift through all the BS, all the actual trolls, and look for the people who actually care about the game, the product, and the characters. Gabrielle, whose thus far history with the PlayStation subsidiary has included appearances as Braddock in 2022 Uncharted movie and Nora in HBO's Last of Us series, spoke to the details of her first video game role during a recent interview given to Entertainment Weekly's Nick Romano. Set against the backdrop of okay, bounty hunter, after a crash, so on and so forth. Where is the quote? Reflecting on her approach to portraying Jordan, especially given how much of a departure it is from her usual roles in both medium and setting, it's a voice role. Who cares? Neil's been boot camping me. I've never heard of that expression. Like, I guess it's just, boot camp is in preparation for fighting. You're preparing a voice actress to fight battles on the internet, fight battles with critics. Is that, I mean, Yes, I'm probably reading too much into that. I understand that. But hey, let's have some fun. However, more than just the game's lore and or narrative, of which we don't know very little about, Gabrielle explained that Druckmann had instead been talking to her about the outrage leveled towards Last of Us 2 over its creative choices. You mean the piss poor writing and the killing Joel, making him retarded in his choices, and Tommy as well. Okay. And then forcing the players to try and like Abby after what she did instead of, making more making better narrative choices, switching the plot around. I don't know. Maybe introduce Abby first, get people to play as her first before you make her hated. Just a thought, just a thought. I know Troy Baker's experience. I know Ashley Johnson's experience. Ashley Johnson's experience. I know Laura Bailey's experience. You do? And what was that? Reflect. Oh, wait. Didn't Troy Baker come out and shit all over the fans that were criticizing The Last of Us 2? I'm pretty sure that happened. So, yeah. People were criticizing the game, and Troy Baker came out and shit all over the fans, so the fans shit all over him. Don't throw it if you can't take it. Sorry. I feel no sorry for you. I feel no sorry for you after I say I'm sorry. Moving on. Reflecting on the backlash level towards both her and Jordan's character following Intergalactic's reveal, yes, against her, I don't recall any criticisms towards her. The character, yes. The look of the character, yes. The girl boss, the red flags, the speculation of what this game was going to be. I don't recall anyone going after Gabrielle herself. Is this a bunch of nonsense? I got a lot of love, but there was a lot of hate over me being a woman. No. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on this. There was hate towards Jordan, the character in the game. There was criticism of the character, the fictional character, shaving her head backwards, the look, the continuous stereotyping of female characters in video games. That's what the criticism is. This is nonsensical. Oh, God, me being a woman of color. Bullshit. Me having my head shaved incorrectly, backwards. Yes. There was criticism of your character, not you. I'm sorry. If you want to take criticism of a character that you're voice acting, if you want to take that to heart and take that personal, my darling, that is a you problem, not anyone else. The world is not here to bend to individuals. Nobody has. You're offended. Good for you. Congratulations. You're upset that nobody likes the character that I'm portraying in a video game. I'm sorry. Welcome to the world of criticism. Too bad. So sad. Grow a thicker skin and move on. Nobody cares that you are a woman of color. Nobody cares that you are a woman. Nobody cares that you have a shaved head. The criticism was towards, again, it's a very simple thing. But you want to gaslight everyone in the public to think that they're coming after me as a person. No, we're not. We can't stand the fact that these stereotypical girl boss, almost not attractive portrayals of women in video games over and over and over again. Players are tired of it. They want, well, Eve from Stellar Blade combined with a good game. That's why Eve was so popular, and that's why First Ascendant is tanking over and over again. Sure, First Ascendant has all the pretty, bouncy, jiggly parts and lovely, lovely, lovely. But that's about it. So the player count is tanking astronomically. Stellar Blade, fantastic game, interesting story, decent mechanics, and it was really pretty to look at. Men and women liked looking at it. It was fun. It had all the jiggly parts in all the right places and had a lot of fan service too. But they made it fun first. Haven't said that in a while. But you want to sit there and take all the criticism of a character in a video game, a fictional character in a video game, take that to heart. That's a you problem. Let's move on. Me having a shaved head, all these things that I didn't even actually... Hold up. I got to read this again. Okay, sorry about that. Gabrielle explained, quote, here's the quote. I got a lot of love. Don't know why nobody's seen your character in the game. But there was a lot of hate over me being a woman. Prove it. Show the screenshots. Me being a woman of color. It was the character. Me having a shaved head. All these things that I didn't even initially see. So you didn't see it, but someone pointed them out to you. I'm out of the social media zeitgeist for that reason. Good. Stay that way. Do your job and move on. Stop taking all this BS to heart. Trolls are going to troll, and they want a response from you, and you're giving it to them. Quote continues, but once I did, she continued, Neil was like, ignore it. Oh my God, Neil Druckmann's actually intelligent enough to give someone good personal advice. No matter what, me and you, we're going to make something beautiful. I can't wait for this game to come out and tank. But who knows, I could be wrong. Maybe it'll sell 10 million copies or have 50 million players. We're going to make something we're proud of. Oh, you mean like The Last of Us Season 2, where normies are reviewing it poorly? Normies, people who have no idea what the game is, unlike what the mainstream is trying to tell you, all the incel men, all them incel man babies are review bombing it. Well, no. The people who didn't like the game aren't watching the show because they didn't like the story. Your average normie everyday viewer that fell in love with season 1 because it was fantastic decided to tune into season 2, and then you smashed Joel in the head with a 9-iron and people lost interest. They moved on. And then Ellie shoved her dirty, nasty, plague-ridden hands down another girl's... Yeah. And people said, nah, this ain't for me. I'm gonna be a dad. No, you're not. Moving on. They tuned out. Cringe, nonsense like that. Piss poor writing. People lost interest. And that's what you're proud of. Cool. Article continues. It should be noted that while Gabrielle did indeed receive her fair share of intellectually dishonest attack because trolls are going to troll, she also exacerbated the situation by mocking her critics. If you attack the critics, you open yourself up to criticism. Her critics by responding with a piece of fan art showing both Jordan and the... Oh, I remember that! The incel tears. My dear, you responded to a few trolls and you lumped in all the critics of the trailer, all the critics of the characters. I remember. I am so interested in playing this game that I absolutely even forgot about that. Y'all remember that? The incel tears. Oh, didn't give yourself a bad, didn't look too good for you there, did it? Her time with Romano drawing to a close, Gabrielle ultimately admitted to her inexperience with the medium and inserted, "This is a world," no shit, video games that I've never stepped into before. Just do your job and move on. Talk about your video game. Stop responding to trolls. You don't even have to respond to the legitimate criticism. Just do your voice acting, promote your game. Don't insult potential customers. It's a bad move. Just ask Disney. Ask Rachel Zegler. So I don't want to put one thing in my mind of it. I don't want to put one thing in my mind of expecting it's going to be this way and then it's not. And then I'm unprepared or take it too lightly. Just ignore it. At current, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, has yet to receive an official release date. Yeah, because all we got is this little concept thing that people are claiming, well, that's gameplay. Okay, cool. It says nothing. You know nothing except two women arguing back and forth, trying to see which one has the bigger... Never mind. Though the game is presently listed on the PlayStation 5 exclusive, given Sony's turn in recent years, the recent PCs, titles on PC, irrelevant. I'm sorry. Once you ran your mouth about the criticism with incel tears... Oh, is that... Do we have that? I want to see that. I want to show y'all. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I had to show it for you. Ah, yes, here. Yep. So I had this drawing idea. So DEI-licious. Oh, that was fantastic. Didn't she share that or something? I believe so. Oh, that's what it is. That, yeah, Tati Gabrielle. She shared it on one of her social media platforms. Ah, you bring this upon yourself. Ignore the trolls, ignore the critics, promote your game, tell everyone how much fun you had doing the work, and say, I hope you enjoy the product. That's all you need to do. Nothing more, nothing less. But no, you get butthurt because people are criticizing the fictional character that you play. Neil Cuckman comes in and says, oh, we're going to prepare you for the backlash you're going to receive. No. You bring this on yourself. Ignore the trolls. Stop responding to critics, and stop lumping all criticism, all critics, into one blanket statement. That's where you make the mistake. That's where you lose. But hey, here we are. It's Neil Druckmann. He's going to do whatever he wants to. Yeah, I know I called him by his real name, but whatever. Let's see how this plays out. I can't wait to see how well, or maybe even how poorly, this game's going to do. But hey, if you've made it this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, leave a dislike, do all those nifty little things that YouTubers beg you to do. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.